All right, guys. Hey, are you ready for Number Corner today? I know I am, and I know yesterday I went over what I try to stick to with a 20-minute video. So today, maybe we'll make up some time by ending early. That means you got to make the effort to stick with me, to participate, to focus, to pay attention, to think, to use your math, all the math knowledge that I know you guys have because you've been watching these videos all year, you've been listening in class, and you're learning. So let's get started. Today is December the 10th, and let's look at our calendar marker. And it looks like it still has an area of 5 square units. Let's figure out the perimeter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What? Are we sure? Every other pentomino, remember we called them pentominoes, had a perimeter of 12. Yesterday it was 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This was 12, 12, 12, 12. All of a sudden we have 10. We must have miscounted. Let's count once more. Let me zoom in even more. The side length is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess not all pentominoes have a perimeter of 12. That's very interesting. Let's fill that in on our recording sheet. So we have now 10 for our perimeter, and our area is still 5. We did not count the sides though, so let's do that really quickly. 1 side, 2 sides, 3 sides, 4 sides, 5 sides, 6 sides. So this shape is a 6-sided shape, which we know 6-sided shapes to be called hexagons, right? That's not a normal hexagon, but hex means 6. It's a pentomino though, not a polygon. Now we got to figure out how many lines of symmetry are in the shape, how many parallel sides, and how many perpendicular sides. So lines of symmetry, are there any? If I fold it here, is it going to be the same? Nope. Fold it here the same? Nope. Fold it here the same? Nope. Diagonal the same? No. There are no lines of symmetry in this shape. Let's count our parallel lines. This is parallel. So we got 1, 2, 3. And then we have this is parallel, this is parallel, this is parallel. So we could say we have maybe a total of, well, actually, let's count our, well, yeah, I guess all of our parallel lines. So 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have parallel lines, and then we have perpendicular lines. Perpendicular. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We know we have 6. So we're going to put 6 for perpendicular sides. We know we had 0 for our lines of symmetry, and we know that we had parallel sides. I'm just going to put yesterday just because I'm not quite sure how many parallel lines I would like to notate here. Okay, now we're going to talk about our calendar collector this month, where we are trying to get to 2,000, or up and down to 2,000. And it looks like we have ended yesterday past 2,000. Let's figure out exactly where we ended up with our calendar collector. So looks like we have 2,310. So normally, if we didn't make it to 2,000, I would say, well, how much more do we need to go to get to 2,000? So my question now is going to be, well, how far away did we pass? Like, how much more do we have than 2,000? Should be easy, right? Let's take away 2,000. We have 310 more than 2,000. So let's spin for today. Spin. Let's figure out, are we playing for more? Are we playing for less? Looks like we're playing for less. So we're going to toss, 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 and I am going to add the number that we just, not 2,000, that we ended up with yesterday, which would be somewhere around here. All right, so we got a 2, a 1, and a 9. Go ahead and figure out or think to yourself, what number would we like to make? Let me extend that. Back. What number we want to make if we're playing for less and we're trying to get 2,000, which we have 2,000, but we don't want to go down from 2,000. So we have 2, 1, and 9. So good. We'll probably make the number 129. So let's write that. And this is for our day, we were on day 8 of Number Corner. And we played for less. So now, figure out our total. We had 2,310. Now we are taking away 129. So what would our total be? 2,310 minus 139. So maybe we could take away 100, which would be 2,210. And I'm going to say let's take away 30, or let's start by taking away 10. So 2,200, and then we still have 19 more to go. So I could take away 20, which would be 2,180, but I only needed 19, so then I'd have to add 1 back, which would be 2,181. Is that what you got? If you didn't get it, hopefully you were able to follow along with me as I chunked the numbers, and I actually subtracted more than what I needed to subtract because it was really easy, and then I just added 1 back because I subtracted too much. Now, today we're going to do a workbook page on expanded forms. So still with the thinking of making smaller numbers when we're taking away less, making bigger numbers when we're adding more. I want you to open up to the adding and subtracting with expanded form page in your book, which it looks like is on page 38. So I'll give you a moment to do so. All right, so we're going to talk about expanded form, and we're going to work through this worksheet together, okay? Remember I said I want to make up some time for our over 20-minute video yesterday, so that means you really got to pay attention and work with me so that we can finish this page in less than 10 minutes. Okay, so expanded form is how we write numbers that's going to show the value of each digit. So thinking about numbers in expanded form helps us understand place value and can make adding and subtracting easier. And if you really think about it, when we've been playing our up and down to 2,000 so far this month, we've actually been thinking of place value. So just today, when we took away 129, we first took away 100, and then we took away, well, we didn't take away 20, but we chunked our numbers because we understood the value of each digit, and it really does help us subtract and add much easier. A lot of times when Miss Tramel's doing it, she's doing it in her head because she's using her knowledge of these things like expanded form. So let's look. We're going to write these numbers in expanded form. 3,917. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to do so. If you need to pause this video, please pause it. Write the number in expanded form. You can do it. If you need some help, look at the example at the top. All right, so what are we gonna get? What is the value of the 3 in 3,917? And I'll tell you, it gives you a hint when you say the number 3,000. So 3 would be 3,000. What's the value of the 9? Good, 9 is worth 900. And then the value of the 1, what place is it in? In the tens place, so it has a value of 10. And then 7 is just 7. We have now written this number in expanded form. So go ahead and try B. Now we have a 0 there. What are you going to do with that? I'm curious to see how you handle it. Right. How do I write it? 6 is in the thousands place. So it would be 6,000. Has a value of 6,000. And then we have 0 in the hundreds place, which has a value of 0 hundreds. That means like I have no $100 bills, no hundreds, no 100 base 10 block pieces, nothing. Do I need to show plus 0? No, because plus 0 is still nothing. So I'm actually not going to include that in my expanded form equation. The 2's in the tens place, which is worth 20. And then the 5 is in the ones place, so it is just 6,000 plus 20 plus 5. If you listen to the number, it says 6,025. Kind of gives you a clue. Or 3,917. That's where it gets a little more tricky because you don't hear the 10 and then the ones. But the other ones, very simple. All right, now we're going to go backwards. We're going to write numbers as a number. They're going to give us the expanded form, and we're going to have to write it as a just as a regular base 10 number. Okay, so let me make this a little smaller here. Right, let's look at the first one. I guess I can get rid of this now because you have your workbook open, or at least you should, right? Okay. All right, so this number, 6,000 plus 700 plus 80 plus 5, what would I write? 6,785. That's how you would say that number. So instead of saying 6,000 plus 700 plus 80 plus 5, I would say 6,785. And that gives me a big hint on how I write that number. Good. How about the next one? 1,803. Ooh, 1,803. Does that say 1,803? No, it actually would say 183. And I wasn't supposed to use a comma or $1.83, and I actually accidentally pressed the wrong key and didn't put the decimal point. So we're missing a place value. We have no tens. And that's when it gets really tricky. So you got to pay attention to that. Okay? Let's do the next couple. Write the number 457 and 684 in expanded form, then add them. Ooh, I like it. So 457 is now written in expanded form. That was easy, right? I got to write 684 in expanded form. Do it really quick. You do it. I'm going to do it. Let's see who can finish it faster. 684. Did I win? I think I did. I think I wrote it faster than you guys. All right, so now it says add them. Well, what's 400 plus 600? Let's start with our hundreds place. That's 1,000. Okay, so now we have 1,000, and then 50 plus 80, 130. And then we have 7 plus 4, 13. So can you put that number together? What do you get? Really, I could break this down even further, and I could say that it is kind of like we did yesterday with our problem string with money, remember? So I could actually say that this is 1,000 plus 100. So I break up my 130 into 100 plus 30 plus 10 plus 3, and I broke up my 13. Do you see it now? Does it make it even more clear? So what's the answer? It is 1,143. That is the answer. 1,143. Hopefully you got that. Okay? And I'm going to put it in red because that is our answer. All right, number 4. Write the numbers, these two numbers in expanded form, then find their difference. We can do it. Let's do it really quickly together. Ready? 878. Ooh, that was easy, right? Okay, then we have 356. So just like I say the number, I'm writing it in expanded form. And now I need to subtract. And just like I did before, I'm going to start with my hundreds. 800 minus 300. 500. Then I have 70 minus 50. Good, 20. Then I have 8 minus 6. I'm subtracting this from this. 8 minus 6 is 2. So my answer is 522. Did you get it? With me? Is it making sense? Great. All right, last one, and then we're done. I guess I'll come over here a little bit. Maybe I'll stay here. All right, so now we want to write it in expanded form and the numbers. You can do this really quickly, I know. 17 tens. Do you remember what we did yesterday? Yeah, 17 tens. Like we have 14 tens, it was 140. So 17 tens is 170. And when I look at the number 170, and we know 7 is in the tens place, I actually can look at these two digits as if they are in the tens place, like 17 tens. Okay, that's another way to decompose the number. So 17 tens and 3 ones, easy. It is 173. But I also need to write the expanded form. So it is 100 plus 70 plus 3. And the last one, 2,587 ones. I'm going to challenge you guys to work on that. I want you to work on it, snapshot it, send the answer to your teacher somehow so that she knows you watched this video, you participated, and that you understand how to write numbers in expanded form and as a number. You guys did a great job today. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good evening or afternoon or morning. Just, you know what? Have a great day. Bye-bye.